Hello and welcome to Good News in Lisburn. I'm here in the Lagan towpath at the River Lagan, that barrier that is between County Antrim and County Down. And of course Lisburn, from the very earliest, it had a bridge that crossed the River Lagan. At the start of Lisburn there was Bridge Street, there was Castle Street and there was Market Square, and that was the central point of Lisburn. It had the castle for security, it had the market for trade, and it had the bridge to cross the Lagan. That bridge in Lisburn, originally a 5-arched bridge, was replaced with a bigger, wider bridge by Richard Wallace in the 1880s. And it's called the Union Bridge. And it symbolised or represented the union between County Antrim and County Down. It was a very important thing for the people of Lisburn to have that bridge so that there could be communication from County Down to County Antrim. There could be trade, there could be friendship across that bridge. And behind me you'll see another bridge, the Moors Bridge, which is on the Hillsborough Road. Originally built in 1825, the 3-arched bridge of sandstone, a great work of engineering. And it was a turnpike road that people would pay to cross. I want to remind you today of another barrier, not the River Lagan. And I want to remind you today of another bridge, but not a bridge of stone. I want you to think today of the great barrier of our sin. We tend to think of ourselves as being good people, but really in the darkest of our heart, we know that we are sinful. We have sinful thoughts, we have sinful attitudes, and we do sinful deeds. By our nature, we are sinners. And that's what the Bible describes us as. That's how the Bible presents the human heart, that it is sinful. And yet today I want to think of a bridge. You see, our sin divides us from God, it separates us from God. And yet God, in His great love and His great mercy, He wants us to come back to Him. And we can't pay our way back. And we can't build our way back to God by our own efforts. And so God, in His great love, He sent His Son, the Lord Jesus Christ, who came and He paid the price. He took punishment for our sin so that we could be free. In 1 John chapter 1, it says that, speaking of Christians, that we have fellowship with the Father and with His Son Jesus Christ. And that's only possible because the Lord Jesus, by His death on the cross, He was able to bring us across to the other side. He was able to bring us across from the place of sin and separation to a place in God's family. A place of closeness with God where we can have fellowship with God. And that's the good news we want to remind you of today. That you too can turn to God and trust in the Lord Jesus Christ, the one who paid the price, the one who out of His great love suffered and died for your sin and rose again. He is able to save you even today. And that's the good news today. Thank you for watching.